Hey guys, Dave here. So, as most of you know, we bought some TGR racks. We received them on, I believe our book shows the 4th of July, matter of fact. And since then we've had a couple issues. The first one, as most of you know, we received one damaged. That was definitely due to the shipping company. Had nothing to do with TGR themselves. The second issue I had was probably about 10 days ago or so. The thermostat 4, we have a setting on there where if the probe drops below or above a certain temperature that I set it at, it goes off. So you get this beeping noise that goes over and over and over relentlessly until you come out and take care of it. Well, in the process of getting out here, it's about 2 o'clock in the morning, we noticed that the probe was no longer working on this rack. So, trying to figure out what it was, we actually found out that it wasn't the probe that was failed. It was the third heat strip on the way down. It just shut off, lost power. Now, I don't know why. I don't know if it was a poor connection or what caused it. Thankfully, I have some flex watt here. And the flex watt, I was able to wire it in, piggyback everything in the way they do it, and get it all set up. It did take me probably about a solid hour, maybe an hour and a half to get it done though. So it definitely wasn't a quick venture. Nothing I really wanted to do at 2 o'clock in the morning. I did contact TGR, let them know what happened, and to be quite honest with you, they apologized. Said this is probably like the 3rd time ever that they've ever had a failure in one of their heat panels. So they sent me out an entire strip set of heat panels right here. All 5 of them are, the way they do it is they're all linked together with a cord and everything. So what I have to do now, it's been, I've had these probably half a week. Been keeping an eye on temperatures, everything that I did is working fine. So far all the RPM is working fine. But what I did is, I'm now taking this apart real quick so I can pull out the 4 old ones theirs and the one of mine that I put in here, and I'm going to install the new stuff. So first things first, I have to take all these staples out that hold the wiring in. Now unfortunately at this moment I don't have a staple gun here, but that's okay. I'll just pull them out and slide the new ones in, and we'll be just fine. 3M double-sided sticky tape, that'll get placed on top of the little stands that hold the heat tape in place. So I will measure this out right now, and then I will cut it. So I'm going to do that on both sides of these legs here, all the way down as I take them off. Hopefully I have enough tape. I believe I will. I guess we will find out soon enough. The next problem is, it is really warm in here today. And because of that, a lot of things are sticky and sticking. So hopefully everything sets up just fine. So now I do have snakes in these bottom 4 tubs. Top one I did not. So I do need to pull them out real quick. I'll put the tubs over there. Then I'll come back and rip all these panels out, put in new double-sided sticky tape, and be done with it. Alright, now I did notice that some of the sticky tape survived in some of these spots. I checked them and they are still sticky. So I'll just put the new panels down over the old sticky tape. And there's a couple I had to apply my own sticky tape, so we'll worry about that when I get to those. Like the first one here. So Basically apply sticky tape to one side, and when you're ready to mount the panels, you apply or you take off the protective cover on the other side. Alright, so I put the cord up top. This one's going to plug in my thermostat. And I just center these right where I want them. Like so. Any excess I have up here, I will just cut off. That way it doesn't stick to the tub. And the idea here I've noticed is these panels like to sag a bit. So what I recommend is try and pull them as tight as you can. So that one will go there. Second one in, we're going to reuse the sticky tape that's on this one. It's still alive, so. We just try to put it in as even as we can all the way across. Make sure the panels are in there good. Really only takes a minute to do this. Just make sure when you do it, you're putting them in order and not mix them up. You do not want to have to go back and try and pull any of these off because it does stick and it sticks really tight. So. Line. That's 4 panels in. Fourth one's going in. So like I said, I don't know why it failed. I'm not going to blame TGR for it. You know, when I emailed them, I was very upfront, asked them if, you know, they did put these racks together quite quickly for me. And I just asked them if it was potentially they were in a hurry and something got, you know, done half-ass, or if they have this problem. And they stated, like I said, that this is roughly the 3rd time this has ever happened. And for those of you who didn't keep up or don't know about the rack that was busted in shipping, you know, that wasn't their fault either, but they did take care of it. Now I'm sure they're, you know, FedEx. They have insurance on everything, but they shipped me out another rack pronto. No problem, no questions asked. I put my own heat wrap in it because they didn't send me heat tape, but I put my own heat tape in it. Bought some new bins from Freedom Breeder, and it was all set and ready to go in, you know, a couple hours time. But they've been very helpful. I am really happy with the tubs. I am really happy with the racks. I just hope that this is the last problem I have. So, fingers crossed on that. So I'm going to get the stakes back in here, get this all plugged in, and we'll see how it's set up. Alright guys, so tubs are in, they all work fine. Nothing's dragging. Now I just need to mount my heat probe. Now, with the heat probe, I've seen it done many different ways. I tried many different ways, and I have a bunch of different, you know, some ways work pretty good, some don't work at all. All in all, I think the easiest way to do it is stick the heat probe down onto the mat, and then from there, check your temperature. Like I set my thermostat at 90. And I noticed, you know, after about an hour or so, the hot spot's only about 85-ish, 86. And I really want it to be at that 90 degrees. So what I do is I bump my thermostat up about 2 degrees. I think it's at 92. With that 92, and make sure everything is right at about 90 degrees. Not more, not 89, 90 degrees. So I'm happy with that. I've tried, I've drilled a hole in the tub like Matt at Olympus Reptiles does and put it in the floor of the tub. And that worked all right. But I do worry about moisture. I do need to buy some additional probes. As a matter of fact, if you get a thermostat, buy some additional probes. Always have them on hand, because if they ever fail, you're going to need one right then and there. Otherwise, it's not going to work. So maybe if I get some additional probes on hand, I'll do that. I'll go back to doing that, but I did pull it out that way. I've also stuck them to the bottom of the tub, and even then, I didn't feel they were 100% accurate. I had to adjust it 1 or 2 degrees. So I just stick them down to the bottom or the top of the heat tape. So it's between the heat tape and the tub. And with that, I feel it's probably the closest I'll be able to get. And I'm okay with that. I'm comfortable with the way that works. So that's what we do. Do make sure when you put your heat probe in, like I just did, make sure the tub goes over it and actually touches the bottom of the tub. If you get any sag in it and it hangs down a little bit, it's not going to be, the tape will be accurate, but the tub temp will not be accurate. You want to keep it as tight against the tubs as possible. And all that sagging is really just going to make it so the tubs are not as uniformly warm as they could be. So make sure to take that into account when you set these up. Definitely want them pulled as tight as possible. There. So this is my little tub of goodies. It has extra heat watt in it, a flex watt. It's got my metal tape. It's got everything I need. So in a situation like this, I can get into it and get things going. So next things next is to plug in my probe. So I'm going to go back in my thermostat here, plug in the probe, slide my bin or my rack back in place. And this room right now is about 85 degrees. So none of these snakes got cold for the 15 minutes I was doing this. Alright, so we're at rack 2. So I go back to my thermostat, plug this into rack 2, right where the probe is plugged in at. And then, bring you guys over here. See if you can see that. It says number 2 is disabled. So I'll go back in here, go down to number 2. Light on. Heat. Dimming. Okay, so I'm going to set this back the way I want it, which is going to be a 92. All my temperature, or all my, yeah, I don't do anything for night cycle, so it's off. High-low alarm. High alarm. Okay. I think I have this set at 93.5. Low alarm, 87, I think. Turn that off. What I'm going to do actually is I'm going to go back here. I'm going to go to output 1 and check all my stuff. 93.5, and 88 and off. Oops. Is that what I just was? I think so. Yeah. Nope, I wasn't. Okay. No need to worry about sensor matching. Max output's on. No basking. Exit. Menu is going to reset. And you'll see here, I'll end up moving this over, but you'll see they're all set at 92. And it tells you the percentage of power is being used to get to 92%. So it'll take a moment. It's beeping right now because this is at 87.5. I believe I set at 88.5. So once it gets up to temperature here, it'll kick on the power to it, start warming it up, and it'll tell you where it's at. So right now the racks, this one shut off, two are turned off while I was messing with it. So give it a second, you'll see it starting to climb. And momentarily, when it gets to the right temperature, or the minimum what was reached, you'll see it'll shut off the beeping. But that's what I heard at 2 o'clock in the morning. There you go. It's above 88, so now it's going to stop. But it's still climbing. Everything's going to get up to 92 and it'll stay there. So hopefully that helps you guys out a little bit, gives you a little idea of what you need to do if anything like this ever happens, which I hope it does not. But it really isn't a big deal. Like I said, again, TGR, fantastic to deal with. Their customer service is top notch. I can't really complain about that. So buy the tubs, man. Buy them. They're good. The racks are great. I've got 5 of them going right now. The one that was damaged, I still use, even though the sides are damaged. They didn't ask for the old one back. It's probably because they don't want to cover shipping and whatnot. So I'm going to use it. I think what I'm going to do come this winter, though, or before the winter hits, is I'm going to replace these with some PVC panels that I can get in my local hardware store. Either that, or I'm just going to tape or glue them together. The bottom leg, if you guys remember, is busted, so I've got that kind of welded together for the time being. I mean, this rack right here, it's not perfect, but it works, and that's what matters. So I bought these from Freedom Breeder, these tubs, and I built my own heat tape in these. So that's what made this the new rack that they sent me. But that's it, guys. Everything's all taken care of. I'm going to post a link to our Facebook page. Fridays, we have raffle days. Check that out if you're not a part of the page. Go to the link, sign up, we'll get you in, and then you guys can get involved in that as well. Other than that, there will be a link to TGR's website. And any questions or concerns, just post them below. Any comments, I'll look at them and I'll answer them, I promise. So have a great day. Have a great day, guys. I need to eat. And enjoy the rest of